We're at the put-in La Linda on the Texas side, and Brent has brought us this far without any mishaps. We've got our canoes packed. There's David over there getting the Old Town packed up. Hi, Dave. Is this your first trip?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to getting in the water, huh?
That's right. I've been in the car too long.
Have you? Here's Barry getting ready to jump in also. Barry, you going in a canoe or you going in a raft?
I'm going in a canoe, following behind Brent.
Oh, following behind Brent, huh?
Yeah, Brent's leading our canoe. I'm a little bit worried about that, but
okay.
We'll be all right.
Well, there's the raft down there, loaded down. That thing is really packed to the gills, isn't it?
Did I not hit where we were supposed to go?
Yeah, and then here's our shuttle crew, and the trailer's unpacked. Back end of the van is open, and all the gear's out. Everybody's getting pretty much ready to go.
Oh, shit. I'm recording. Sorry about the black spot there. First morning, Harvey's Creek. There's David doing up his tent. Right, his Bill's bag. Harvey's is across the way, over there somewhere. Across from some Black Gap stuff, too. Tent there for Brent and Barry. Camp over there. A couple more snoring tents over here. Bob, how was your sleep last night?
Fine, Greg. The sleep was so-so. A little dusty. This cot is wonderful, except you get a little off center, you tend to, it'll just fall over. The cot, a whole thing, you're on the ground.
Did you fall over?
Yeah, twice. It happened twice to me. Once in the tent, once out here. I fell over while I was on the cot, that is. I just happened to get a little too far to one side. But the cot otherwise works well.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Here comes David.
You know, as a structural engineer, we might ought to evaluate the situation here. Those are pretty narrow supports for sand.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could get something hard underneath there.
Yeah, like a rock?
Yeah, or maybe even a... You said it did it to you in the tent, too, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't think maybe a drop cloth, but maybe a rock.
I'll just gut it out. I'm a pretty tough guy, and I'll just try to handle it. Adversity, you just overcome it.
Well, this year we have a propane tank that Mother brought, and we're going to use that to do all our making a coffee by. So far, looking pretty good. We got some good coffee, and firing up pretty well. Just keep that thing in the canoe or in the raft, will be all right. There's a kitchen there. Guys working away at getting us some milk. So, moving along all right. Barry's stoking the fire again.
Yeah.
Well, got the cooks in here and Brent. What group are y'all now? The Foxes?
Coons.
Coons. Who was the fantastic cook on the steaks last night?
Jerry. That was kind of a combination setup. I cooked them and they fixed them.
Do you have a particular...
We're really specialists. Jerry's steaks, I'm potatoes, and Barry's onions.
Huh. How long did you cook them steaks for?
Oh, heck, I don't know.
I know, potatoes were 55 minutes and 36 seconds, so.
Onions were 20 minutes and 36 seconds. Potatoes were, steaks must have been about 20 minutes, something like that.
Excellent cooking job.
Thank you.
I'm burning into this.
Second night campsite, Camp Caliente. This is Jim Smith over here with an ice pack on his back. Feeling a little under the weather. We're going to get him all right. We got David and mine's camp there. We got fire over here. We're trying to burn our beans. Water pumping away. And they're putting up another handle on one of our ice chests over here. And then across the way over here, we've got, if you don't mind the sun, we got the group from New Hampshire, the group of high school students. You can see there, their canoes, some of them there. And then they got one over here. and they have chosen to camp in this wash here. They're down in it, and we're hoping they don't get rain tonight because they'll put their survival skills to real test down in there.
We're here at a campsite, and some of these members are a little tipsy at the moment. There's Greg trying to explain something to Barry, who is going to, I can't remember, shoot a beer or something like that. And they're going to drink a whole beer. Well, let's see. Here's David. He's going to drink a whole beer with...
say that I'm a little bit disturbed that you guys as a group are forcing us to shotgun beers
Because you want to know what it's
because
all
we're
about.
rookies.
Yes.
shotgun, they said. Shotgun.
You know,
This is initiation, and you know how they're at the college these days, people making them do that. It's
I feel peer
terrible out
pressure to
there.
do this, and so, honey, if you're watching, that's the only reason that
That's right. That's right. Oh,
Oh,
that's no fair. You're getting rid
they're
of it.
popping the top or something here. Camera's going, guys.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. One's got it up.
One. They're out first.
Hold on, make
Dip
it
it down. Yeah, you
I've done it already.
Oh, I'm going to cut the camera off for a moment until they're ready.
You're right here.
Oh, now there they go. There they go. Look at them. Oh, drinking, drinking, drinking.
My goodness!
Oh, Lord, that. Oh.
When you sponsored yours, you let more beer out. You had
listen to this.
That's why you beat me.
Here's a couple over here. Look at those two. Isn't that cute?
That brings back memories.
Isn't that cute?
I'm amazed.
Let me point something out. What is going on back there? Way back here. I believe that's Greg, and Greg is having an unusual condition here tonight. Here's the kitchen crew can hardly walk. There they go back. They are so mashed,
And they're in charge of
and they are cooking a meal.
He'll be all burned.
Okay, we've made it to Hot Springs. There's Walter, and the water level is relatively low now. Greg is going to tell us what he observes. Hi, Greg.
Hello. Well, my understanding is the raft is going to run closer to the Texas side. The raft is going to run Texas side, closer on the other side of the rock over there, and I believe that's the side that David and I are going to pick also. Like Bob said, it is a little bit lower. It has been in the past, and a lot of rocks out there.
Here comes the raft. It's easing in on the Texas side. They're slowly approaching. Oh, can you hear them yelling? I guess they got a lot of excitement on their minds right now. There they are, approaching the upper limits of it. Looks like we have Jim in the front, David. Oh, Lordy. Bong, bong, bong through. Didn't seem to be much of a problem for the raft.
There go the two daredevils making their way back, get ready in the canoe. They stop to study the river one more time before they make the challenge down these falls. Here they come, picking those last minute rocks, getting their line on the rapid. I know they got butterflies in their stomach. Sorry about that. Trying to get it where I'm not moving. Here they come. They're making their way in. Looking for their line. Coming in good. There they go. They lost it. Do we have everybody?
Back to their canoes.
There goes David and Brent. Excuse me, that's Barry and Brent back to get in their canoe. to make the run. Now, as you recall, David and Greg went down the Texas side and did not make it very well. Got down pretty well into the chute a long distance and took it about in that area right in front of the camera. They floated down quite a ways on down. There are still some rocks and rapids on downstream. Generally across from that big rock down there, I threw them a line and was able to pull David out, but Greg and the canoe floated on down. And the raft crew picked Greg up and helped him get the canoe to the side. Here are the pair that just made the attempted run on the Texas side, Greg and David. Okay, guys, give me an explanation of what it's like to be out there just chomping into the teeth of that big rock. David?
You know, it was all a blur. I think the most vivid memory that I have is being totally submerged in the water, grasping desperately for fresh air and not being able to find it.
You were underwater quite a while. It took a while for your head to pop up, as I recall.
I couldn't get up, but I finally did, and I was relieved.
Greg, I saw your hat most of the ride all the way, I guess.
Yeah, I felt like my head was above the water most of the way. The rapid part of it, where we were up, it just, you get in there and just, it throws a wrench at you, and you're not sure exactly where you need to be.
At this water level, there are a bunch of rocks there that don't show otherwise, right?
That's right. You know, I don't recall hitting a rock. No, I think what hit us? Was it the boil over there that turned us?
It was on the water, he turned you, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't start out as far enough left as we had hoped to be. We thought we were far enough left when we got into it, but then right at the top of the rapid we realized we didn't hit our spot. And then by that point it was just too late. We decided to try it and go.
Well, still a good run, guys.
Thank you.
Well, as you can see, here is the last canoe making the decision on how they're going to make this run. They told me when they left they were going to run it down the Mexican side over here, but they've gotten to the far side. I don't know whether they've made a decision to run it down the Texas side like David and Greg, or right over there, or whether they are just indecisive at this point. They might be doing a gut check. We'll come back to them in a minute when things are together. They're still over there. This is about a minute and a half, 2 minutes later. Looks like they might be backpedaling a little bit, trying to get a different angle. There's David and Walter over taking pictures. The three of us are acting like vultures. Greg is down at the beach with a throw rope, and the raft is even farther on down, ready to make a rescue if necessary. Hopefully we won't need the rescue. Well, back to our continuing saga. The crew has made their decision. Brent in the front, Barry in the back. They're trying to hit the Mexican side just off center. And they are certainly slowly easing up on this thing, evidently trying to not spook it so that they can make their attempt. They're almost to the white water. Let me give it a slight zoom here. Getting closer and closer, and now they're into the thing. Paddle hard around the rock. Doing well, doing well. Now the other side. Oh, they've got a great run going. Hit the bottom. Oh, and over the road. They did it, they did it. Texas side was not the side to go down. Well, here are two local heroes. That sure was a good ride, guys. How do y'all feel now?
Oh, that was great. Wonderful. I tell you.
Y'all did great. You slipped on through it. I was a little worried about the bottom rock down there. Y'all got up on top of it, but slipped off then, didn't you?
We actually never felt it.
Is that right?
We came right off the top of it, I think.
Yeah.
I thought that monkey paddle that did all the work.
Not the flat rock. We didn't get it far enough left like we wanted to, but that's probably good, because that probably saved us from maybe catching that other rock that we bounced off.
Yeah. Well, that was sure a good run. It was exciting. Glad y'all made it.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Rodeo Rapid. Looking pretty large here. We got the raft just about to go through. believe they're up there somewhere. We've got Jim and Mother, Walter and Barry. Okay, raft is in position now. Starting to think seriously about how they want to run this thing, if they hadn't done it already. I don't see that. Walter doing a little paddling. Straighten it out. Looks like they're a little bit too far to the Texas side, but I'm sure they'll be all right. And in they go. Boom. And a good-looking ride there. Jim's keeping his hat on. Still riding them.
That looks like a fun ride.
Let's see how them canoes do. There goes our first crew heading back to their canoes. They're discussing if they want to go on the right side of the waves or not. There's more talking going on here and more concern. So they just don't feel like riding as far as they have before. They also ran into a copperhead as they were unloading, and my dad did a nice little pirouette into the canoe. So that might have a little bearing on how they're doing right now. Now Walter is talking about doing this right side, Mexican side of this rapid, seeing if he can avoid that first stack. He says that from the raft ride that a canoe is most likely going to swamp there, and well, we'll grant him that. But he's going to come right side. He's rallying for that one, and just floated on down the side. Okay, we pick up the action in progress here. They've unloaded all their stuff out of their canoes, taken glasses off, hats off, fully discussed everything, away from the copperhead, given it a thought. Much concern and consternation at this point. It looks like they are going to run the throat of this thing. Walter's pulling it around, got it going straight, and in they go. Boom. First one done, second one up, and they're over. And good luck getting to the raft, fellas. Hold on to everything. We're riding on down, still holding on to, well, let's see, where'd that, yeah, they got the canoe with them, sorry about that. David has documented everything also. Nice try.
Well, Walter and I kind of made a mess of things here a few minutes ago, and we did get the canoe back. The raft guys were able to get the thing to the bank, and 4 of us pulled it over after Barry and Jerry and, oh, here comes the other canoe, Greg and David. Oh, they hit the first wave, through the second wave, through the third wave. They're still straight. They're going to make the whole dang run, it looks like. Oh, they're trying, and it went over. Boy, they had a great run. I mean, this is just an impossible thing to do. And they stayed upright for about 6 of those things. And then we're still fighting it when it finally just got them. They're floating on down to be rescued now. That was really a very good run.
Brent and Barry shoving off now. What? Yeah. It's getting called and being told they're coming in. Of course, they are coming in. Swinging out nice and wide. Gonna make that turn around. Coming in strong. Few strokes now. Do or die, do or die. Oh, a little sideways there. There's number 1. Number 2. 3. Oh, looking good. Looking good. 4. Oh, they got it. They got through. Still up. Ah, be damned. Well, sign of surprise from Bob. True, still. Are they still up? Well, banged against the wall there, it looked like. Pretty much underwater there. Oop, I've wandered off and I lost the river. Just submerged is all. They're still alive though. Good, excellent, excellent run.
Okay, we're sitting on a memorial rock to, I can't read it, but he's a river rat from way back, and we're getting ready to do a pre-Upper Madison go down by these two gentlemen right here. What do you have to say, gentlemen? Are you nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just glad to be here in the glory of beautiful Borough of Bluff on the Texas side of the river. And if we die, it'll be in a wonderful place.
Yeah, they'll put up another memorial thing to us this time. Really, I think it looks like an okay run. It's not too bad to start out up here, and it's a pretty good drop in this first set. If we can stay to the left, well, there's a bunch of rocks. We just got to miss basically it. Then we eddy over and gather our wits before we hit the second big drop.
All right, gentlemen, well, good luck. These are the only two guys with guts enough to try this one today. We'll be waiting to see you go down. Okay, here they are. Prepping, get their line on the river. If you look in the background, you can see what we had to come through just to get to this point. Getting their line on it. Coming in slow. See the look of fear in their faces. I'm sorry I'm moving around so much. Standing out here on a rock. Looks like they're getting ready to come in for it. Still lining up. They're 0 for 2 on the big rapid so far on this trip. Counting on them to make it. They think they can do it. I think they got it too. Okay, they're coming into it. They're lined up. Right where they wanted to hit it, I do believe. No, they're not doing too well. They're coming back across. They're trying to get back into it. They're pulling back. There they got down. Looks like they might have made it. Looks good.
We're at Lower Madison, and here comes the raft crew fixing to enter the mouth of this thing. Looks like we've got Brent and David in the front, and Smith and Greg in the back. Boy, they sure went far to the Mexican side. Kind of bobbing through. There they are. All right, they made it. Hooray for the raft.
comes Bob and Walter on their attempt to run the Lower Madison Rapid. And they're coming in along the Texas side of the river. And they take their first one. They got a little water. See this? Woo! There they go. Okay, they're going to hug right. Looks like they did a pretty decent job.
Greg and David have now gone to run it. There's Greg going up the path. David's standing out on the rock at the mouth of the rapid, kind of giving it a study. This rapid has some real bad boils in it, created by those submerged rocks. This is the Texas side that we're on here, and a rock ledge that we have used in the past to camp on. Boy, when you get across that patch of rocks there and that Mexican side and the boiling of that rapid over there, it's just, you couldn't run it. Maybe in a raft it picked the right little hole, but boy, that's a mess over there. So we have always wanted to come down this side, and it's the passable side. And the water is real high right now and giving everybody a real difficult time. It's interesting to watch David and Greg point out exactly how they're going to handle the canoe when they get into there, but I think from my last run there, Walter was able to move the canoe a little bit, but I was just out of control in the back. Maybe they'll get in and come on in a moment. Okay, here comes the last canoe. They're not quite far enough over. I think they want to be farther over yet. Now they're into the thing. Whoa, here they come. Taking on a little water, but it looks like they've made the run. Yeah, they're pulling hard. Darn, that was a good run. That was a real good run. I don't think they got any water.